And we move up to the start now of the Temple Challenge Cup. In the Barks station on the left-hand side of your screen, Trinity College, Dublin, Ireland. And in the Barks station on the right-hand side of your screen, Pembroke College in Oxford. Pretty tidy start there from both crews, but it does look like in those few early strokes it is Pembroke College, but a big steering issue there as they've come past the island. A huge correction made by the coxswain there that will be costly at such an early stage in the race.
Yeah, and already getting corrected by the umpires, told to move over, and doesn't look like it's taken too much out from their bows, maybe just in front, but not a good mistake to be making so early on.
You really get a lot of speed out of the start, and you certainly don't want to have the rudder on. It wipes so much speed out of that really crucial section of the race. And as we move down a bit further, we can see that it is the crew on the right-hand side of your screen, Trinity College, Dublin, Ireland, who do have the lead by maybe 3/4 of a length over Pembroke College from Oxford on the left-hand side of the screen. And of course this event, the Temple, is a university or a college or a school crew, but it's below the level of the ladies, so they must be students, but not the top student event.
A little bit of a difference in the rating of both crews here, and I think that's probably what's keeping the crews in touch.
Yeah, we can see, I think, a bit of move coming from Pembroke College in Oxford, eating away maybe about half the boat length there to be just over a canvas down now on Trinity College, Dublin. So again, another very tight race on day one of the regatta. And Trinity College, Dublin, rating 35 strokes per minute. We can see Pembroke eating away into that early lead.
Pain on the faces here. This is the part of the race where they're going to start to hurt. Whether you're in the lead or whether you're behind, this is going to be when the lactic acid sets in, and all the training you've done, this is when it comes out, because both crews locked into a race almost stroke for stroke here.
And these rowers will be looking straight down the barrel now. They won't be looking around like we said in the race before. They'll be locking into their coxswain's calls, but you can feel it. You can feel when a crew starts to move on you. You don't have to see it. You can just sense it in your periphery, and there's nothing more nerve-wracking to feel someone eating into the lead that you've so desperately fought for.
And at this point, the crew in the lead desperately waiting for that finish line, wondering where it is, and the crew that's just trying to get through is just wanting water to carry on and wanting that water to carry on and stretch on forever, so you take more strokes as you're taking chunks out of the other boat.
And we can see a warning there for Trinity, the umpire flag. It's really tough here in the eights because the coxswain, of course, has their back to the umpire, so they can't necessarily see the warning, so they do need to rely on the rowers. And we can see a sprint here coming from Trinity. They know how desperate it is. We can see Oxford, Pembroke College in Oxford responding. Trinity taking their rating up again, back in their station.
Yeah, I think Trinity's done really well to push through that and to push maybe a foot more out, maybe a couple of feet, just to get them across the line here.
And it looks to me as though Pembroke College, Oxford, they gave it everything, but they didn't have another push. They look really exhausted as they're coming here to the line. Trinity College, Dublin, Ireland, throwing everything at it to win by 3/4 of a length.
Yeah, I think it was the high rating of Pembroke College that kept them in the race there, but potentially didn't give them another gear as they needed that in the sprint in the last 30 seconds.